decision, Mr. Bundy. Violence is not acceptable in a civilized society.
During the filming of the TV show, there was a recurring mistake that went unnoticed by many viewers. The error involved a particular prop that mysteriously appeared and disappeared in various scenes without explanation. This blunder occurred throughout multiple episodes, yet the oversight remained undetected by the show's production team. Despite the numerous takes and retakes, this continuity error persisted, adding an unintended element of inconsistency to the show. The subtle nature of this mistake likely contributed to its lack of acknowledgement by audiences, and even the most attentive viewers missed its presence. The show ran for several seasons before this iconic mistake was eventually noticed, and became a topic of discussion among dedicated fans. The inadvertent inclusion of this prop in certain scenes provided a curious and amusing aspect to the beloved TV series, highlighting the unpredictability of live production and the charm of imperfection in entertainment.
Remote control is yours, big boy.
In 1987, the TV series defied all odds to become one of the best sitcoms of all time. The show became one of the biggest hits of the 1990s, depicting a shoe salesman, Al Bundy, and his dysfunctional family.
Not a nice kitty, rough tongue.
In 1987, the show hit the screens and quickly became a favorite due to its bold and unapologetic approach. Over the years, it garnered a large fan base, making it a long-lasting success on Fox. Even today, it continues to be enjoyed by millions of viewers on streaming platforms. Its unique style and uncompromising humor have solidified its place in television history.
$10, as did Roberta. And Samantha, who's rich because her dad knocks off convenience stores.
Behind the scenes, the show was a fascinating mix of creativity and challenges. Most fans remain unaware of the high production costs associated with creating each episode, which approached nearly $1 million. This significant expense reflected the efforts to craft the unique blend of humor and satire that defined the series. The series was groundbreaking in several ways, including being the first primetime TV series produced by the Fox Broadcasting Company. This marked a pivotal moment in television history, as the network sought to carve out a niche distinct from established players like NBC and CBS. The show tackled controversial themes and family dynamics with a rawness that resonated with audiences, challenging societal norms at the time. Crew members faced numerous challenges, from tight shooting schedules to navigating the network's expectations regarding content. Actors often found themselves pushing the envelope of what was acceptable for television. The show's iconic status was not merely a product of its writing and performances. It was also a result of the bold decisions made during production. The creative team's willingness to take risks and address uncomfortable topics helped establish a loyal fan base that would keep tuning in week after week. This commitment to edgy storytelling and memorable characters contributed to the show's lasting impact on television comedy.
Fraternity was destroyed.
Oh, I'm sure.
Fortunately.
In 1987, the TV series premiered with a bang, drawing record-breaking views, and even airing twice on its debut night. The show centered around a flawed family, a stark contrast to the perfect families often depicted in sitcoms of that era. Initially considered for the title Not the Cosbys, the show's creators eventually settled on Married with Children. This decision set the stage for a groundbreaking series that would challenge the norms of television comedy. Viewers were immediately drawn to the unconventional humor and refreshing take on family dynamics, solidifying the show's lasting impact on pop culture.
You know, I haven't been in here since they jazzed up the place. And they even put up a curtain. And the mirrors.
In 1987, Ed O'Neill's impressive audition for the role of Al Bundy involved a tired and defeated entrance, securing him the role. Ed O'Neill, known for his role as Al Bundy, is also a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt.
Hundreds of them! It must have been the bag Santa had when he jumped!
Oh, we're rich! We're rich!
I found it!
In 1987, Michael Richards, famous for Seinfeld, tried out for the role of Al Bundy, but didn't land the part. Before the show aired, the roles of the Bundy children were changed, with Christina Applegate and David Faustino playing Kelly and Bud. The adjustments added depth to the cast, setting the stage for a successful run of the series.
I mean, until last week, that's how we advertised.
Pumpkin?
Pumpkin? Huh? Where?
In 1987, Katie Siegel impressed casting directors with her Peggy Bundy look during audition, securing her role. Amanda Bersey played Marcy, the Bundy's neighbor, despite not getting along with Ed O'Neill off-screen. These dynamics added depth to the show's interactions and humor, creating memorable moments between the characters. Katie Siegel's portrayal of Peggy Bundy became iconic, shaping the comedic tone of the series. Amanda Bersey brought Marcy to life, showcasing the tension and comedy that arose from her interactions with the Bundys. Their performances contributed significantly to the show's success and lasting impact on television.
To babysit a bunch of troll-like snot monsters who, if one of them squirts me with that gun...
In 1987, Peggy Bundy loved watching The Oprah Winfrey Show, often depicted on the show. Al Bundy's anti-feminist club, titled Man, intended to prevent feminist power. David Faustino, who played Bud Bundy, had a passion for rap music and released an album in 1992.
Hey, there's the phrase, hurry the...
Frank Sinatra's song Love and Marriage became the iconic theme song for the show. It featured numerous guest stars over its 11 seasons. Ed O'Neill's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is located next to a local shoe store.
35 here, do I hear 40?
I don't think I can.
A woman's place is in the home.
The Bundy's dog, Buck, was part of the show for 10 seasons before retiring. Al Bundy's favorite TV show was Psycho Dad, reflecting his desire to escape from his family. A spin-off featuring Bud Bundy was planned but never went into production. The TV show premiered in 1987. It revolves around the Bundy family living in suburban Chicago. The main character, Al Bundy, is a disgruntled shoe salesman. His wife, Peg, is a lazy housewife. Their kids, Kelly and Bud, are not very bright. The show's humor comes from the family's dysfunctional interactions and Al's constant complaints about his life. Despite criticism for its content, the show was popular for its satire on the American family and sitcom tropes. It achieved long-term success and a dedicated fan base, lasting for 11 seasons until 1997.
Her body like the fog. Or was that Black Bob?
Initially, the casting for Married with Children began with the search for a perfect Al Bundy. Ed O'Neill stood out during auditions, bringing an authentic blend of humor and pathos that captured the essence of a downtrodden shoe salesman. His chemistry with the other actors became evident during group readings, especially with Katie Siegel, who was initially considered for Peggy after impressing the producers with her comedic timing and relatable demeanor. Siegel's ability to balance sass with vulnerability made her the ideal choice for Al's wife. For the children, casting directors sought actors who could embody the troubled dynamics of a dysfunctional family. Christina Applegate auditioned for Kelly Bundy, showcasing a mix of sweetness and ditziness. Her audition, filled with charisma, landed her the role, while David Faustino, who read for Bud Bundy, impressed everyone with his quick wit and relatable teenage angst. The chemistry tests among the cast revealed a natural comedic synergy between the actors. A pivotal moment came when the producers decided to focus less on traditional family values and more on the satire of suburban life, which aligned perfectly with the cast's dynamic. Each actor's unique attributes and their interactions during auditions paved the way for a show that would redefine sitcoms. The final casting choices resulted in an iconic ensemble that resonated with audiences, marking a bold departure from the typical family portrayals of the eerie ...
All right, Al, I've got it. Now what?
Focusing on the directorial vision behind the 1987 TV series Married with Children, the director aimed to create a show that boldly challenged traditional family dynamic. Influenced by the social changes of the time, the director sought to highlight the absurdities of suburban life and the dysfunction within the typical American family. The creative process involved collaborating closely with the cast and crew to ensure that the humor was both biting and relatable. This collaboration fostered a playful atmosphere on set, allowing actors to improvise and bring their own nuances to characters. The director's style combined sharp wit and exaggerated situations, pushing the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in family sitcoms. The use of satire played a crucial role, as it addressed issues like consumerism and gender roles through comedic storytelling. The director consistently encouraged a sense of authenticity among the cast, ensuring that their performances hit the right balance between humor and genuine emotion. This unique approach enabled the series to resonate with audiences, making it a cultural touchstone for years to come.
You can't just barge in here.
Well, why don't you just put on your shoes and kick me out?
During the production of the 1987 TV series Married with Children, the set design featured a typical middle-class living room and bedrooms, reflecting the show's comedic portrayal of a dysfunctional family. The locations primarily included the Bundy family home, a shoe store where Al Bundy worked, and various outdoor settings. Logistical challenges during filming included managing the live audience reactions, coordinating multiple camera angles to capture the sitcom's fast-paced dialogue, and working within a limited budget to achieve the desired look for the show. Innovative techniques employed during production included the use of a laugh track to enhance comedic timing, the incorporation of edgier humor for a more adult audience, and the introduction of a dysfunctional family dynamic that deviated from traditional sitcom norms.
Well, it's only a car. But the memory of that punch will last me a lifetime.
The musical score and soundtrack for the 1987 TV series Married with Children were carefully crafted to enhance the show's narrative and emotional tone. Composers and musicians worked tirelessly to create music that would complement the on-screen action and evoke the right emotions from the audience. By incorporating a mix of upbeat, comedic tunes for the show's lighthearted moments and more somber melodies for its poignant scenes, the music added depth and texture to the overall viewing experience. Musicians brought their expertise to the table, ensuring that each note and chord resonated with the characters' experiences and the show's unique atmosphere. Their collaborative efforts resulted in a memorable soundtrack that resonated with viewers and became an integral part of the series.
And after we have our little boy and little girl, Steve's gonna have a vasectomy. Right, Steve?
As the show unfolds, one can't ignore the moment Al Bundy, played by Ed O'Neill, sinks into the couch, embodying the quintessential father figure exhausted by life's responsibilities. The direction expertly captures his defeatist humor, while the close-ups on his weary expressions amplify the gravity of his pleas for escape from a mundane existence. In another memorable scene, Peggy, portrayed by Katie Sagal, shouts about being a housewife while adorned in outrageous fashion, leading to uproarious laughter. The cinematography cleverly contrasts her vibrant appearance with Al's dowdy reality, reflecting the show's knack for playful satire. The ensemble cast, including Christina Applegate as Kelly and David Faustino as Bud, delivers performances that leave a lasting impression. Their comedic timing and chemistry bring the family dynamic to life. The use of laughter tracks enhances the impact, allowing viewers to bask in the ridiculousness of the characters' lives. Commentary from the creators reveals their intent to challenge traditional family norms, providing a blend of humor with social commentary that resonates. These scenes, through their direction, performance, and visuals, have carved an indelible mark in television history, creating a cultural touchstone that continues to influence sitcoms today. The unique portrayal of this dysfunctional family endures, reminding audiences of the humor inherent in everyday struggles.
A stinky yellowed undershirt and a pair of boxers.
Transition, the 1987 TV series Married with Children, had a significant cultural and social impact on audiences. The show resonated with viewers by portraying a dysfunctional but relatable family dynamic. Influencing pop culture, it challenged traditional family sitcoms by showcasing a more realistic and satirical view of family life. Contributing to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes, the show addressed issues such as gender roles, class struggles, and societal expectations. While controversial, Married with Children played a role in shaping television comedy and pushing boundaries in entertainment.
Oh, Al, nobody wants to peep me. Oh, me.
Married with Children, the 1987 TV series, received mixed critical reception upon its release. While some reviewers praised its fresh approach to family comedy, others found it controversial for its crude humor and portrayal of family dynamics. Audience reactions were similarly divided, with some embracing the show's irreverent tone, while others criticized it for its lack of sensitivity. Despite the mixed reviews, Married with Children was a commercial success and gained a loyal fan base that appreciated its bold and unconventional style. The show's actors, including Ed O'Neill and Katie Sagal, received praise for their performances, adding to the series' appeal. In terms of awards, Married with Children was nominated for several accolades throughout its run, including Primetime Emmy Awards and Golden Globe Awards. While it did not win any major awards, the nominations served as recognition of the show's impact on television and its ability to push boundaries in the realm of sitcom. For those involved in the film, these accolades meant validation for their hard work and creativity. Despite the controversies and criticisms, being recognized by prestigious award ceremonies signaled that Married with Children had made a mark in the entertainment industry and had successfully carved out its own niche in the world of television comedy.
This is her chance at the watch.
But Roland could be hurt.
That's what we're here for.
During the filming of the 1987 TV series Married with Children, the cast and crew shared many memorable moments. David Garrison, who played Steve Roades, was originally cast to play Al Bundy. However, after Ed O'Neill's successful audition, the roles were switched. Katie Sagal, who portrayed Peg Bundy, was pregnant during the show's second season, leading to creative ways of hiding her baby bump. The show's creator, Michael G. Moye, revealed that the cast had incredible chemistry offset, often improvising lines to enhance scenes. Despite being a comedy, tensions occasionally arose on set, particularly between Sagal and Christina Applegate, who played Kelly Bundy. These behind-the-scenes stories offer a fascinating look into the dynamic world of Married with Children.
Dear, just hang up your robe on the moose head.
In the landscape of television, the 1987 series Married with Children broke new ground with its raw and often controversial portrayal of family life. The show challenged traditional sitcom norms by presenting a dysfunctional family that lived in a constant state of conflict and financial struggle. Characters like Al Bundy, the disgruntled shoe salesman, and Peggy, his lazy, unfulfilled wife, became iconic representations of a disillusioned American family. This portrayal resonated with viewers, leading to a shift in how families were depicted on screen. Following its success, the series influenced future sitcoms that embraced darker humor and more realistic themes, paving the way for shows like The Simpsons and The Office. Its unfiltered commentary on marriage, consumerism, and social stereotypes opened the door for more edgy storytelling in comedy. Shows such as Malcolm in the Middle and Modern Family drew inspiration from its irreverent tone and complex characters, pushing boundaries further. Married with Children also left a mark on popular culture, inspiring catchphrases and a distinctive style of humor that has been echoed in countless programs. Its willingness to depict flawed characters and embrace the messiness of life has encouraged writers to explore deeper narratives in comedy, making it a foundational piece in the evolution of television storytelling. The series remains a reference point for discussions around the portrayal of family dynamics and societal critique in media. Type.
Well, I must prepare myself.
What are you going to do, some
Reflecting on the impact of the 1987 series Married with Children can lead to many personal stories. Many viewers remember it as a show that brilliantly mirrored life in an exaggerated, humorous way. It challenged the traditional family dynamic seen in earlier sitcoms, presenting a more realistic, flawed family structure. The characters, especially Al and Peggy Bundy, often displayed a mix of love and frustration, resonating with those who felt the same in their own lives. This unique approach made people laugh while also prompting them to think about their circumstances. Such shows often shaped our perspectives on relationships, humor, and what it means to be a family. As we reminisce about this series, it would be wonderful to hear how it affected you. Did it make you laugh, feel understood, or perhaps influence your views on cinema? Share your experiences with us. Also, don't forget to engage by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more discussions on influential cinematic moments that shaped our lives.
Here since they jazzed up the place. And they even put up a curtain. And the mirrors are gone.